Hey YouTube. So a couple of you guys have suggested making a video in which I share my screen and show you a couple things. So I figured this is a good time to try and implement that. And for the video, I'll be showing you a note card program that I use throughout my studying called Anki, or that's how I pronounce it. And it's a great program. It's free to download on your computer, and I believe they have it for both PC and Mac. They also have a phone app that I downloaded. It cost $25 on the App Store, and I paid that, and I ended up not using it that much. So I would download the computer program first, and then decide if you want to go ahead and download it for your phone too. Anyways, so you'll see here I have a huge list of things here, and these are actually my decks. Okay, my decks and note cards. And from here down, these are all ones that I made, all decks that I made. And the rest are some that, well, there's a couple in here that I also made too, scattered throughout. But a couple of them in here, like this one and this one, those are ones that I've downloaded from their shared repository. So if you click down here, you can like get shared, and it opened my internet on the other screen, and it'll open to this. You can search Mcat, and you're gonna find a good amount of decks that people have shared. Some of them are good, some of them might be bad. You kind of have to just try them out. But you actually might not even need that, because as part of this video, I'm going to upload all of my decks for each section, biochem, bio, gen chem, all of that stuff. I'm going to upload all of my decks to some sort of website, and then you guys can go ahead and download them. And then you'll have my decks, and I think they're pretty comprehensive. I went through all these decks are based on the Kaplan books. I went through, highlighted all the information that I thought would make good note cards, and then once I went through all the books and highlighted, I went back through and opened the books and looked down at the book and typed out note cards for them. So I think these are pretty comprehensive for your content knowledge. Now, if you've watched my how to study for the Mcat video, and you've downloaded my schedule that I made, the 6-month schedule, it doesn't have these in there, but you can definitely add these in on, say, days off. Well, instead of taking like a full day off, if you just want to do some light review, maybe 10, 20 note cards, can't hurt. Just review your content, and it'll also be a good test. So maybe you have a couple extra weeks in your study time after you finish content. Maybe you take a week or two and just run through some of these note cards and see how you do in your content. See if you can really get through them. So let me show you what a couple of these note cards look like. I should go ahead and reset the decks, because let's see. So if you click on a deck in your program, you can click Study Now. Let me try and this is the Psych and Soc deck, by the way. Mcat PS Psych Soc. So I've already gone through these decks, so they're like custom to my settings. So I'd like to reset them, but I forget exactly how. There's a way, but anyways, we'll just go to, we can do Psych Soc, or let's do biology. That one I know I've done. Okay, so here's one type of note card that you'll see in these decks, and it's these blanks, these blue blanks right here. So when blank or genetic leakage occur, new genes are introduced into the gene pool. You can go to show answer, it'll show you the blank. Okay, so and then you have these options, whether you got it wrong, right, or it was just you like knew it right away and you don't really need to practice that one anymore. So, and what you'll see here is that it based on the selection you choose, it'll delay that card for a amount of time. So if you got it wrong and you click again, it'll give you that same note card in 1 minute. Okay. If you get it right and you click good, it'll give it to you again in 10 minutes. So you practice it again. Like I said, if it was like really easy, you know it, you're never gonna forget it. Just click easy, you'll get it in 4 days, right? So so I can just go ahead and click good, and then in 10 minutes, it will hypothetically give the card to me again. And so basically this entire program is based on the concept of spaced repetition learning. And you can, they have, go to their website, somewhere in here, you can get to their website about yeah, here you go. No, whatever. So you can go to their website, read all about what the program does and the learning style that it's based on. So in my decks, you'll see fill in the blank type of questions, okay? And then let's see if I can get, these are allowed to fill in the blank. And then there's normal questions like this. What are agranulocytes and their function? And it's just a question. You answer it, lymphocytes, monocytes, and I have the answer right here. So there's those two types of questions you'll see throughout the decks. And so these are, like I said, they're great for review, checking your content knowledge. If you're hazy in a couple areas, then or even one subject, you can go through and just hit this one subject. So say you're a little weak in biochem, maybe something like the metabolic processes. I have all of the metabolic processes in here with the advanced steps laid out, what their inhibitors are, what their activators are, all that good stuff, it's in here. So, and if you don't want to even wait, you can also browse. I'll bring this over, and you can go through your deck and see all of the cards. Okay, now in between the 6 or 7 subjects, whatever it is, there's probably about 3,000 note cards in here, maybe. So there's a ton of content knowledge in these note cards. There's so many. This took me weeks and weeks to make, but I think they're very helpful. So like I said, I'm uploading them. The link to these note cards should be in the description. All you have to do, I should show you how to import them. All you have to do is download the program, Anki. Just go to Google, find it, right? And then once you have the program and you download the links or download the files, just double click on them and open them, and it'll automatically import it to the program. The program will just do it for you. You don't even have to worry about it. And so there's a couple other decks in here besides the ones I made, and what I did was when I went over my practice exams and reviewed the questions I got wrong, I would make note cards based on the concepts of the questions I got wrong. So for example, AAMC mistakes, right? That's going to be all my mistakes that I made on the AAMC practice exams. So then I would go in and study the questions I got wrong. So here's a nucleotide, and you see adenosine. So I can go through these and make sure that I'm learning concepts after I've gotten them wrong, and review them and all that good stuff. So also another good way to review incorrect questions and make sure you learn the concepts. So that's about it for the video. A couple of you have made some requests for videos, and I'm definitely going to make those videos, so you can look forward to those. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like and subscribe maybe, and I'll talk to you guys later.